Hello, welcome to LearnWise Academy. Today we'll be focusing on logarithm. We'll be trashing everything concerning logarithm. So under logarithm we have the laws of logarithm. So I'll be giving you 5 laws of logarithm in logarithm. So we have number one law of logarithm. We have addition law. So what does addition law states? Addition law states that log a base n plus log b base n is equal to log n brackets a multiplied by b. Now, what does this mean? It means that when you add two log of the same base, the log will automatically multiply. That's what the addition law is trying to talk about. Then the second law we have is subtraction law. So just like we did our addition law, when you add two log with the same base, the log will multiply. In the same way, if you subtract log of the same base, the log will have to divide. So now, after subtraction law, we have what is called power law of logarithm. Now, power law of logarithm, what does it state? Power law of logarithm states that log x raised to power a base n is equal to a log x base n. Now, what does this mean? Now, in power law, this simply means that the power will have to come forward to the front of the log. The power will have to come forward to the front of the log. And this will give us a log x base n. So whenever you have a log with power, it means that the power will have to crawl over to the front of the log, and that will give you your answer. So we have the d part. The d part says we have the power of the base. Now the power of the base is when the base is having a power. If you watch here, the base is not having any power, but here the base is having a power of what? M. So when the base is having a power, we have what is called the power of the base. We apply the law of logarithm that is called the power of the base. Now, what does the law of power of the base state? It says that if the base is having a power, what will happen? The power, just like the power law, just like the power came to the front of the log, in the same way, the power of the base is that the power of the base will have to come to the front of the log. It will have to come to the front of the log. But something happens when it comes over to the front of the log. It becomes a reciprocal of itself. Now, when we talk about reciprocal means 1 over the number you're talking about. Maybe if you say reciprocal of 2, which means 1 over 2, reciprocal of 3, 1 over 3. So when the power of the base now come over to the front of the log, it becomes a reciprocal. That's 1 over m. Remember, the power is m. So it becomes 1 over m, and you still have your log x base n. Now, the last law of logarithm we'll be looking at is change of base. Change of base. Now, this change of base is should in case you are not having a log of the same base, just like in your addition, there is log of the same base. So in change of base, should in case you are not having a log of the same base, you have to change the base. Now, what does this state? It says log x base a is equal to log x base b all over log a base b. Now, what does it mean? Like, where did we get our b from? The b is the log I want to change it to. So if I have, maybe I want to change everything to log 3, it means I have to have log x base 3 and log a base 3. So that is it about change of the base. So these are the 5 laws of logarithm. So we'll look into the sample problems on logarithm. So sample problems on logarithm means problems we can encounter in logarithm, more like what problems we can encounter while solving a logarithm. So we have number 1, this is log a squared base a minus 4 log a brackets 1 over a. This is for a is greater than 0, comma, a is not equal to 1. Now, why do we say that a must be greater than 0? A must be greater than 0 is a condition given for this question to hold. A is greater than 0, which means that if a is equal to 0 here, it will be what? It will be undefined. Undefined is when you divide anything by 0, more like 1 over 0. This is an undefined situation. So it means it cannot divide. So that's why we say that a must be greater than 0 and a should not be equal to what? 1. Now, if a is equal to 1 here, according to the condition given to this question, if a is equal to 1, this log will automatically cancel out. So they have given us 2 conditions to solve this particular question. So number 2, we have log 16 base 2 is equal to what? Is equal to x. We were asked to solve this. Then number 3, we were asked to solve log a base 3 all over log ab base 3 plus log b base 3 all over log ab base 3. Now, number 4, we asked to evaluate. We asked to evaluate this log. Now, evaluation is more like it's a little bit different from solving. Evaluation means you should break this down to its lowest term. That's the meaning of evaluation. So evaluation is not necessarily to solve. Evaluation means break down to the lowest term. So we want to break this log down to the lowest term, which is log 1 over pi base pi square. This pi. Log 1 over pi base pi square. We should evaluate it. And number 5, we should evaluate what? We should evaluate log 125 base square root of 5. Log 125 base square root of 5. Now let's look at the solving procedure.